Nice
I'm
to
all
see
right.
you.
How are you? It's good to see
Uh,
you as well.
I
It's
was
good
just
to see
talking tech
everybody here.
nerds. Saw you hanging
Yeah, and I
out.
came to mind. That is
Well,
me.
in this forum, it's a super compliment.
No, I'm cool with that. I'm all right with that. That's my bread and butter.
How did you get to autonomy, and what did you find in your first season?
Initially, so I had heard about it, I think from you at first, but it was the James Corbett Solutions Watch episode where it like just clicked for me. Like those are my people, and those are the kind of skills I need to pick up anyways. Because I've had my own business. Had my own business for a long time, but it was just me. It never really expanded. And then I jumped off to work be an employee again and try to work in teams, and that hadn't been working out so great with me. And I'm like, well, this is skills, and it's also the people I need, because I was pretty isolated at that point. And yeah, like joining Autonomy just kind of turned that around very quickly, because I was in the blogging group, which is now the Pro Media group. So I got to meet with you guys once a week and start just kind of putting myself out there in the blogs. I had the mastermind group. I joined Autono Toaster. So I went from like total isolation. At the time I was living on a plateau in the desert, and I really was like truly isolated out there. And so just talking to autonomy people all the time and learning some skills, learning I had skills I didn't know. And yeah, it was all good.
I mean, you're a solutions architect by day, but what other skills did you start to pick up on, and how did they make you more well-rounded?
So what I came in hoping to learn was the sales and marketing, and thinking that I really didn't have much of a skill set there. And then listening to you talk about it, I think I said this in my vlog. I think I had kind of a used car salesman view of sales. But when you kind of described the process, I was like, oh, this is exactly what I already do for a living, like talking to people and learning what their challenges are and coming up with a solution. I just never considered it sales before. So it kind of gave me the framework for it, but just gave me that confidence that I already kind of knew it. And the marketing side of things is also very good, because I've got my own little personal endeavors that I've got going on now that I'm going to apply that to.
And what season were you?
I was season 9.
Season 9. And are you going to come back for season 10?
I will be in and out of season 10. I don't know if I'll be there every week, but I definitely want to get to know people and jump in. Yeah. So
this is how it works. As people get busier, they need to check in less. And when they're not busy, you check in more to get busy again. That's kind of how it works.
Definitely so.
What obstacles or challenges did you face during your season? And I mean, one of your obstacles was getting in, and that's how you got on the Pro Media team. You had some skills. You were able to negotiate the deal. And now that has evolved into an area. Can you do any of that stuff that you learned just in the beginning of the year, in the marketplace? Or is that part of any of your offers, project management or editing or graphics, or any of the stuff that we learned during those Thursday night sessions?
It's definitely going to be. So I've got my new job, and that's mostly the skills that I already kind of came in with, but I'll be in more of a leadership position. But I am building up my Myco Mutual project, which is my member-owned insurance. And I need to kind of put that out into the world. So it's definitely going to be some videos I need to put together. I'm going to have to find some podcasts to go on. So those are all very handy skills I'm going to be putting to use in the next year.
Those are meaningful and substantial graduate activities. What pro tip could you offer to the audience?
My pro tip would be don't be nervous about the integration exercises. I had so many times where I met with people and they were like super nervous about it, but between the other people who are just as nervous and then the people who aren't nervous but they're just really kind, like I never had one an interview with somebody where I was like, wow, this is really like high pressure, they're judgmental. Like people are just kind of cool and nice to talk to. So don't worry about it. Just jump in. You know, if you're not following the script, nobody's gonna jump on you, and you'll get to know some really interesting people.
Yeah, the gist is we give you guys a framework to learn how to get started. And some introverts and aptitude people, they need all those minutia and details because they're like, well, what about this? What do we do here? So we give people the details, and the idea is you learn how to have the conversation and the interaction. Then you make it your own through practicing. And then how you learn, those training wheels never go onto the field. A lot of people teach sales as here's a script, here's closing techniques, here's how you get people to do the things. No, that's a bunch of BS. So we leave that at the side and we teach through the exercises. And so you're saying participate in the exercises because that's where the skills really become part of you, right?